All right, Jim, thank you so much. Last year, IMPD saw more than 5,500 domestic violence cases, and this year the city is sitting at more than 4,700. Now, this type of abuse is not limited to women, and during Domestic Violence Awareness and Prevention Month, which is the month of October, Domestic Abuse Treatment Center Sheltering Wings is really looking to educate the community on how building connections can really support survivors. So Program Director Jenny Kinnaman joins me now. Jenny, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So first, tell us, we know statistically that abusers can isolate victims. So what kind of dynamic does that create for survivors?
Sure. So when a survivor is isolated, they feel like they have no one to turn to and that they're alone. And we know isolation is probably the most effective and one of the first tactics an abuser uses to keep their victim under their power and control. And so community support is vital to break that cycle for a victim. So whether that be a friend, a neighbor, coworker, relative, someone who cares about that person being there as a support can be so important.
So can you go into that a little bit further about why connecting with the community is so crucial to getting people out of these situations?
Absolutely. So if you feel like you're alone and no one's going to believe you, it's just easier and easier to stay in that relationship. You feel more and more isolated that no one is going to believe you or care about you. And so if we can, build that connection in any way possible, it gives that person one person that they can talk to. It could even be the person at the coffee shop. Maybe that's the only person that you can interact with in a safe way, but that starts to build your confidence. It starts to build that, you thinking, there is another possibility for me.
And what would be maybe some signs for that coffee shop owner who sees someone come in and isn't really familiar with that person? What would be something to look for?
Sure. I think it's important that we all educate ourselves about domestic violence, but one of those pieces would be maybe someone who, often physical abuse is one of the last things that happens, but maybe somebody who is constantly checking their phone and seems very anxious or nervous. Obviously, things like bruises, that might be kind of unexplained would be something, but it's more often more subtle hints. They're afraid to be there, maybe they seem anxious or nervous or on edge. Or if it's your family member, maybe it's somebody who, they're constantly canceling on you at the last minute and you think, gosh, what's going on with this person? Digging in on that a little bit more.
Gotcha. Very helpful things to look out for. And so what does prevention look like and what does it maybe not look like?
Sure. So prevention is really just building community. It's building relationship with people. So prevention isn't necessarily saying things to people like, hey, you should leave, you should get out of this. It's really about being there and being that support for someone and giving them those subtle cues that, I am here to listen to you, I am here to care about you, and, helping people maybe make a safety plan or those sorts of things, but it's really just about being there.
Absolutely. And then maybe what are conversations that parents should be having with their young kids who are maybe in high school or college, getting ready to start developing their own relationships? What are those conversations?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are seeing, unfortunately, abusive relationships start younger and younger, even as young as 12-year-olds. And that's really scary. And so making sure that our kids know how to build their own self-confidence, who they can go to as a safe person for help, the kinds of things that are sort of accepted by our teens in terms of sharing locations and always being available, that, in a relationship that's not going well, those can be abusive behaviors. And so helping, knowing that, we can't tell our kids, you can never see this person again. It's got to be supportive conversations. I'm here for you. I'm ready to listen to you. Do you have some time to sit down and talk? I think those are probably the most important things.
Definitely such helpful information for parents. Jenny, thank you so much for joining us. To learn more prevention tips and how you can play a role in protecting those around you, head on over to fox59.com/links. Jen, we'll send things back to you.